Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of The Ranting Redhead. I am the host, Aiden. First of all, I want to apologize because I took down my last episode because I said a few things I maybe am not the proudest of. So I was going to be the bigger man and I took it down because, you know what, I may have gone a little bit too far. So, you know what? Okay. I can admit my flaws, so I took it down, and that's why I haven't done an episode in a quote-unquote while, because the last episode I did was well over a week ago. I apologize, but I had to take that episode down. I was not proud of it. So, alright, we're doing another episode, and unfortunately that means I am not going to reach my goal of 50 episodes on my birthday, but you know what? Who cares? Who cares? It's just a number, am I right? Okay. So, today's topic, here's something that annoys the hell out of me, and I just wanted to see if it really gets to anyone else as well. Don't you hate it so much? If you're having like a bad day, which for me is Monday through Sunday, but whenever you're having a bad day and someone tells you, "Why aren't you smiling?" or like, "Cheer up, have a nice day." Any of these comments, how much does it annoy you? Especially when you're having a bad day. And like I said, this really was brought on, and I got pissed off. I got really pissed off at someone because I was having such a horrible day. And a customer said to me, like, of course, this woman looks like she just ate. She looks like she just ate a pig, and while looking like one. So really, she looks like a cannibal. But that's beside the point. Anyway, just saying, like, she looks like a pig, and she's just like, "Hey, this is how I sound. This is how she sounds." And she says something so stupid. I wasn't even paying attention. And of course, she's like, "Well, then why aren't you laughing? That's supposed to be funny. Smile. It's good for you." And of course, I'm thinking, yeah, so is a salad. But of course, she's like, "Smile!" And I'm like, "I only smile at funny things." And she goes, "Well, I just said a joke." And I'm like, "Aren't jokes supposed to be funny?" And of course, she's like, "Oh, you should be cheering up." And it just annoys the hell out of me. People, first of all, when you have an obnoxious voice like that, you should really not speak. I'm sorry. You write stuff out on a board or something to ask any questions or respond, because I don't want to hear that voice. It sounds horrible. I mean, honestly, who could deal with hearing something like, "Hello there, people. How are you?" I can't deal with that. To me, it's just unbearable. But it's especially unbearable when someone tells you, it's like, "Smile. Let me be mopey." What does it affect your life if I'm smiling or not? Are you really going to lose sleep if you don't tell me to smile? Honestly, you're making my day worse. And if you're saying anything stupid like that, that just makes you look pathetic, because you clearly have nothing better to do in your life than say, like, "Oh, well, this person isn't smiling. Why is that?" Look, there's a difference between caring and just being stupid. Who cares? Do people often smile at their job? No. Look, if I'm like on vacation or something and the person I'm with, like if I'm on vacation, I'm on a beach or something, and I look upset, then you can maybe ask me, because I should be enjoying myself. But why would I be enjoying myself when I have to deal with, "This is how I speak"? I don't. Oh, that made me laugh. But you don't need to ask me when I'm trying to do my job. Like, look, if I fell in love with my job and I just loved every single day, and it was like working in a magic palace and being the king, you know what? Then you can ask me, why am I not happy at work? But when you're asking me this, when I'm just ringing you out, go fuck yourself. You don't care. You're just an idiot. Why should I be happy dealing with a pig snout like yourself? I'll tell you what, there's some other bitch nut that I have to deal with, and holy lord, she is so annoying. We call her Pam. Purple-haired Pam. this girl who walks like a mile or two because, of course, she has money, but she won't call an Uber or something because probably she gets the worst reviews ever and nobody wants to pick her up. But that's beside the point. So every time she comes in the store, she's there for over 3 hours, and she asks people that work there for rides back home. But every time she sees me, for some reason, and this is why I avoid her, she goes like, "I'd like to see you smile. Here's a piece of candy for you." And she literally reaches into her purse and gets me a goopy fucking Reese's Pieces. Are you kidding me? I don't want anything to do with you, let alone anything that's in your purse, especially candy. I mean, holy Lord. I mean, you should be paying me for dealing with you. Oh, like, she is unbearable. And of course, every time I see her and she starts coming towards me, I just walk the other way. I'm like, oh, get out of here. I don't want to deal with her. Holy crap. But yeah, purple-haired Pam is what we call her. And, oh my God. She, like I said, I don't get it. Every time she sees me, it's like, "I like to see you smile. I like to see you smile." That's, and she's like, "I like to see you smile." And she gives me a piece of candy. Leave me alone. I don't want candy from you. I'm not a child, okay? This is one of the reasons I kind of it's times like these is when I want to put the mask back on, just so I don't have to deal with people telling me to smile, because then you can't tell if I'm smiling or not. And you know what? It's none of your concern if I'm smiling. Oh man, I missed that so much. Obviously, I don't think anybody liked wearing masks, but it did have its perks, let me tell you. The fact that you could literally just say absurd shit to people and they probably couldn't hear what you said. Yeah, and just telling people, I didn't have to deal with people saying for 2 years, being like, "Why aren't you smiling? Well, it's not good for you if you don't smile." You know what? If I don't smile, then I don't care. How is it not good for me? How is smiling not good for me? Why should I smile? I might get lockjaw if I do it too bad. I don't wanna. I mean, if I have that shit-eating grin on my face and go like, "Ah!" and you have that weird smile, like that open mouth smile, I could get lockjaw. That's not good for me now, is it? So you know what? Your theory proved incorrect, and I win, and you lose. I mean, seriously, and I'm not saying this is the same thing, but like, if you see someone clearly just not being upset, or just clearly upset, I would never, ever go up to them and be like, "You should smile." I would say, "Hey, are you okay?" There's a big difference. You're trying to ask a question, just being like, you're approaching someone being like, "Hey, you know, I'm concerned about you. You're okay?" Instead, you're demanding, "Smile! Smile!" Why? I don't take demands very well. I don't take orders very well. So you know what? Just for you, I won't smile. And actually, it's funny when the pig snout left. It's like, "Why you have to smile for me?" After she left, I was like, "Okay, I'll start smiling." I go to the next customer. "Hi, how are you?" And I have the biggest smile on my face, not facing her, just because I was pissed and I did not want to see her. She's such an idiot. God, I hate her. I really do. I mean, the best way I can describe her, she's one of those old people that she stares at a newspaper for 10 minutes and then refuses to buy it. She's one of those. And you know what? If you know what I mean, you understand the person that I'm dealing with. If not, I'm sorry. But you may be one of them. You may be a bitch just like her. But you know what? I could be wrong. I'm not. I took down my last episode because I admitted I was wrong. I can be the bigger man, but in this case, I'm right. But I mean, it's the same thing when people say like, "Oh, you should have a nice day," or "Have a nice day." If you say it just like, "Have a nice day," and you just say it quick, and it's like, "Hey, have a nice day." There's a big difference. Why should I? Because I got to see you? How does that make my day nice? Because I got to see you. Wow. It's like meeting Kurt Russell himself. My day was made because I got to see you. Who cares about you? I mean, look, personally, if you come up to me and say, "Hey, I'm a fan of your show. I love you." But if not, the odds are I'm going to pick apart everything about you. And you know what? That's my right. And if you don't like it, tune out! But with that, I think I'm going to end the episode because I've had a long day and I want to go to sleep, okay? God, I feel so old. Tomorrow, I'm 21 tomorrow. I feel so old. You know what? That's another thing. Why is it... Okay, I have to get this off my chest before I finally age another year. But why is it people get so pissed if I say, oh, I'm feeling old? If I say that, people are like, oh, please, you're just a baby still. You know what? We all age every single day. I've never been 60 years old. I don't know what that's like, but you know what? I have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And so you know what? When I get another year older, I feel old in comparison. So listen, I know I'm not getting any younger, and neither are you. Neither is anybody. But I feel old. Let me have that. And I hate it when people even just a few years older than me, just maybe like 3 years. If I say, God, I feel old, they're like, oh, please. I already know it gets worse. You're a living example of life getting worse. But you know what? I still feel old. So let me have my moment in the sun. All right? I just hate when people say that. We all get older every single day. So if I feel old, you know what? It's because I've never experienced this before. And neither have you. And the next day, when you wake up tomorrow, guess what? You're going to be older. So you know what? You will feel a little older. And that's the fact of life. Let me feel old about it. It annoys me when people say that. Alright, with that, I will end the episode. Thank you all so very much for listening. I look forward to doing the next episode. Hopefully very soon. I'm planning on me and 2 friends. We want to do a drunk episode together. And who knows how long it'll go. But yeah, that'll be fun. Tune in for that. I don't know what I'll say. I don't know what I'll do. But I guarantee you it'll be interesting. Bye-bye!